The food dye that gives some foods their bright red or pink colors will soon be banned from shelves. Red dye number 3 is the dye that makes that bright cherry red color in some cakes, candies, drinks, even your cough syrup. Food safety advocates petitioned for the ban after research showed a connection between the dye and cancer in animals more than 30 years ago.
None of these food dyes are necessary. They're not healthy. They do not provide any nutrition. So there's no harm in eliminating them. You're only creating more health benefits.
Beneficial for our health, but what does the ban mean for small businesses who've been using it for years? Natisha Lance spoke with a local baker, now preparing to find alternatives. It's tonight's cover story.
If you can see, I kind of made my blade a little high there.
Kim Greer knows how to make cookies look good.
The first thing a lot of people say is they're just too pretty to eat.
She started her business, Be Good Cookies, 8 years ago.
And then afterwards I hear they're delicious and they're pretty. Because sometimes you get pretty cookies that don't taste that great.
She even shares her detailed decorating skills with others, teaching cooking decorating classes.
We're building a wall around the cookie.
Her cookies have become part of some clients' family traditions, helping celebrate milestones like birthdays, weddings, and baby showers, making the occasions all the more sweeter.
It's very rewarding.
That's why when she learned about the FDA ban on red dye number 3, she didn't hesitate to share the news, making this post on Instagram.
I just wanted to assure my community that I was proactive and that I was aware of the situation.
This month, the Food and Drug Administration made the move to ban red dye number 3, which contains petroleum. Food safety advocates sent a petition to the FDA after research from the 1980s showed a connection between the dye and cancer in lab rats.
They used the Delaney clause. So the Delaney clause is basically saying that any food additive that has been found to be associated with cancer should be banned, whether it was in animals or humans.
The same research led the FDA to banning the dye in cosmetics 35 years ago. Right now, there is no evidence of cancer in humans from the dye.
And if we look at the animal study that was done on the red dye 3, they really used large amounts of red dye 3, something that we would probably never consume as human beings.
The dyes are found in more processed foods. That's why dietitians recommend eating a balanced whole food diet.
Were you concerned about your business when this ban came about?
Not necessarily, because in the 8 years that I've been doing cookies and teaching, I've never had anyone request cookies that are dye-free.
The FDA says manufacturers that use red dye number 3 in food and medications have until January 2027 to make changes. But Kim is already exploring making changes sooner with plant-based food colorings.
I'm going to have some friends taste them and smell them to make sure that there's not an awkward smell or taste to them.
No matter the change, the cookies will be just as good and pretty as they've always been. Natisha Lance for On Your Side Tonight.
They do look good, don't they? By the way, red dye number 3 is not just in red products. It can also show up in other colors as well, like brown, blue, or green. So make sure to check your label.